how refreshing it is to be excited about women's prison again. All right, y'all. So when I did my review for Orange is the New Black season 5, I got some recommendations to check out this show, Wentworth, right? And I'm glad you guys recommended it to me because I finished season 1 last night. I think I got like what 4 more seasons to go, but bruh, season 1 was tight. Like I'm on board for this. I really enjoyed this show so far, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't think I was at first when it first came on. And I'm gonna try to keep this spoiler free, by the way. When it first came on, at first I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna like this shit, man, because the tone was like really dark. But then I thought about it. I said, you know what? This is what I was asking for with Orange is the New Black. I wanted a show with about this content that is more serious. I can take more seriously, and that that is darker in tone. Okay, because I mean, let's be honest. Prison is a depressing place. I mean, for some people they call it home, but prison is actually there's nothing comedic really about it. You know what I'm saying? You're locked up. Your freedom is gone. Okay, so this show was a breath of fresh air. Okay, I did really enjoy this season, and I can't wait to see what's to come. And the story focuses on the character of B, who from the jump you see her get locked up, you see her first day in prison, and she gets adjusted to prison life, and we get introduced to some really great characters. Now mind you, these characters are not as colorful as the characters on Orange is the New Black, but they are very interesting, and like Orange is the New Black, each of them has a backstory, each of them has backstory about how they got in there and what happened with them and what they're about. And even what I like about the show is that even the characters that you thought were halfway normal, like everybody on the show is fucked up to a certain extent. I mean, all the way down to the governor lady, who I guess that's the Australian version of the warden. The governor, I got my cheat sheet, hold on. Whatever, man, this is my first time watching this show. I'm bad with names, but I know as I keep watching, the name's gonna come to me. So I had to make a little cheat sheet here. Okay, so Ericka Davidson, okay, who I think is sexy as hell, man. That is one sexy chick, man. Yeah, even her, like she comes across as real clean cut, really just nice and straightforward, but she's got some issues. Okay, so so back to the character of B. She's the protagonist, she's the focus of the show, but you do have some great characters where sometimes it even takes the focus off of B and gets these other characters like Frankie, who runs one part of the gang that's in the prison. So we have 2 rival gangs, and then we got one gang ran by Frankie, who was a reality star at one time, and then she did some crazy shit to get put in prison. Then you have Jax. Man, let me tell you about Jax. Jax is off the chain. Like, Jax looks like she's like Martha Stewart if she went all the way to the dark side. Okay, that's Jax. Like, she looks like grandma. Okay, looks like a harmless old lady that couldn't hurt a fly. And Jax is actually off the chain. Like, she's manipulative, she's evil, she's real strategic, and at times scary. Okay, so Jax and Frankie are battling, they're going at it, they're constantly at war with each other, and B is in the middle of this. But she sides with Frankie, and like I said, I'm not trying to really go into spoiler territory, but she sides with Frankie, and that's how we have our season now. But like I said, every character is interesting. Even the COs, like the CO character Jackson, something happens with him in the start of the season that's real traumatic, and from that point on you felt like, okay, this whole season was going to be about Jackson trying to find out who did this heinous crime against him, against his family. And it doesn't, because you find out that Jackson's not the only crazy motherfucker in his prison. Like, there are other, like, even his partner Fletch, he's got some issues. Like, everybody on the show has issues, and that's what's entertaining about it. And it doesn't hit you over the head with the comedy. Like, there is some comedy in this show, but it's not overbearing to the point where it takes you out of the heartbreaking story that they're trying to tell. And there are some heartbreaking scenes. There's some moments, man, that kind of get you a little bit. And so far, man, I'm loving this show. If you haven't seen Wentworth, I recommend you check it out, man. I love it. And there's a character on this show that when I looked at her, I said, okay, if Sanaa Lathan had like a younger sister, like a younger sister that was not as, you know, famous as good looking as her, that's the character of Doreen. Like every time I looked at the character of Doreen, I thought about Sanaa Lathan. But so far with season 1, I give season 1 an A. I give season 1 an A. I think this is a good introduction to this show. This has the potential to be one of my favorite shows, man. It really doesn't have that potential. So season 1 gets an A. Actually, I really want to get into spoiler talk right now. Okay, I tell you what, if you haven't watched the show, stop the video right now and come back when you've watched season 1. Let's see, where do I begin? Okay, Jackson's wife getting killed, the first governor. That first episode, like, that's what really got me hooked, was when his wife got killed. And from that point on, I just knew that he was gonna be going after Jackson. I thought he was gonna be going after B the whole time, but then the focus started to shift more towards the Frankie and Jax war. And dude, like, I just love the chess match between the both of them, because they both try to outwit each other, try to outsmart each other. But I knew from the jump, I said, because Frankie just always has like this sinister smile on her face. Like, you know, she's got a sexiness about her, but she has like a look about her that she looks like, even though she's cute, she's venomous, and she will fuck you up if she had to. And every time I saw her look at Jax, I just knew that there was going to be a point where Frankie was going to get her ass. Like, you could tell, like, she was going to go through hella high water to fuck Jax up. And in a lot of ways, she did, man. Like, I just liked how this whole season played out. And like I said, it was some heartbreaking scenes, man, especially when B lost her daughter, man. Like, when Jack's son had to kill Debbie, I was like, oh man, like, I didn't see that coming. Like, if anything, I saw her getting pregnant and then breaking her mom's heart by getting pregnant, but I had no idea that she was gonna end up getting killed from an OD, man. Like, I said, damn, man. And you really felt for her, you know, like I really felt for the character of B. Like, I had more sympathy for her than I did for Piper in Orange Is the New Black. And yeah, I'm gonna compare the two because they're identical shows. Okay, one's just darker in tone, the other's like light, almost like DCU and the MCU. Okay, but I feel Wentworth did it a lot better. I feel like it did it a whole lot better. Okay, even Jax, who was like a really good villain, like, I got to a point where I was starting to feel sorry for her, because remember after Liz had set her up, when she put the bracelet in the in Jax's room or whatever. So now she's about to get charged for this crime about killing the first governor lady, and then she's being accused of having Debbie killed. And then on top of that, all her muscle, all her gang turned against her when ain't nobody fucking with her right now. And Frankie just gave her that look, like, with that sinister smile, like, yeah, bitch, I got your ass. And from that point on, I'm thinking Frankie's gonna be the top dog. But I haven't seen the rest of the seasons, but and please don't spoil it in the comments, man. But yeah, like, the way the show ended, I said, oh, okay, I thought Frankie was gonna be the new top dog, but then when I seen B kill Jax, I was like, oh shit. And dude, and that's some great acting, because at first B was just like real timid, real just like scared all the time. And then even when she stuck that pin in Jack's neck, and she was like, oh shit, like, she was scared. But then when she released it, and then she just had a look on her face like, yeah, I'm that motherfucker now. And I said, wow, like, she just did a full 360, man. And I feel like, now my prediction, I think that season 2 is going to be, now it's going to be Frankie and B battling out to see who's the top dog in that prison now, because now that she took out the top dog, everybody's going to be looking at her like, okay, yeah, you that chick now, we fucking with you. Kind of like, if you know prison films, the movie Bad Boys with Sean Penn, when he fucked those dudes up with the soda cans, okay, he got the juice, and now everybody's fucking with him. And this is a rare, I don't know if many people have seen this movie, but there's a movie called Penitentiary with Leon Isaac Kennedy. It's like an old blaxploitation movie, man. But same thing, man. The character of Too Sweet, when he got at first, dude, they was trying to break him in, they was trying to rape him or whatever. And then when he had to whoop Half Dead's ass, then he got the respect of everybody in the prison. And then at that point, nobody was fucking with him. So I think that's the route that this show is going with the character of B, is that now she's gonna be the top dog. And I even feel there's gonna be some changes in the governor position. I feel like eventually, the girl. I gotta go to my cheat sheet. Hold on. Cheat sheet time. the character of Vera. I feel like Vera's eventually gonna end up becoming the governor of the Wentworth prison. So yeah, dude, I'm loving this show right now. I'm loving all the characters, like the little love affairs, like with Vera and the character of Fletch. You know, their relationship is a little uneasy to watch because Fletch is like a ticking time bomb, and Vera's like, you know, just this real, you know, I don't know what to think about her, but and then oh, even Frankie and she's sexy, and I keep forgetting the name. How come the chicks that I have a crush on these shows, I never remember their names? That's probably why I can't keep a girlfriend. Let me see. Ericka, okay, Ericka Davidson, yeah. Their little love affair, like they feeling each other, but it's like, you know, Ericka, she's trying to keep it professional and hide her feelings, but it's like Frankie sees right through her. And at the end moment where she finally got her by herself and they went to like going at it, I'm like, she got her, and I think that's gonna be her downfall, fucking with Frankie. So yeah, overall season 1 was ill, man. I love this show, man. Can't wait for season 2, y'all. Thank you for recommending the show to me, the ones that commented on my Orange is the New Black review. And if you haven't seen that review, check that review out. So this is Rashad G signing out for now. I gotta hurry up and get off of this shit so I can get on season 2 and let you know what I thought about season 2. What did you think? Comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe.